Russian Federation, United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, United States of America. Okay, everyone's present. We would like to call upon the one delegate who is selected to read out the resolution of the General Assembly 1. Could you please approach the presidency?
Delegate of GA1.
You have the floor.
First General Assembly requests all the involved countries, including the French Republic, against IS. They also suggest to force the official government in Damascus to resign for people in Syria, democracy in Syria, and easy way to defeat IS. They request all the involved countries to stop propaganda of the Islamic State to interrupt their way of getting new members all over the world. They suggest that the goal state should not finance terrorist group Islamic State any longer. Request all UN members to forbid weapons with Islamic State. Request all UN members to not allow refugees without an IEPA to enter their country. Request all involved countries to teach their population about the radicalism of IS in order to prevent the emergence of stereotypes against Islam in general. Reminds the US that the Islamic State's vanguard must be exterminated. Request all the involved countries to work together and find a solution. Recommend sending more troops and doctors to the battlefields, not for war, but to help the local citizens. Urges the member of the United Nations to train and support the military forces that are fighting as part of the United Nations training mission. That was all for the First General Assembly.
Thank you, Delegate. We are now in open debate on this resolution as a whole. Is there any delegate wishing to either speak in favor or against this resolution? Anyone? Is someone from the GA1 who has discussed this subject today? If nobody wishes to speak, we're going to call upon someone. And I really wouldn't want to do that, so just raise your flag now. The presidency calls the Republic of India, the GO1 delegate, to the floor. You have the floor.
So the delegation of India agrees with the resolution because I think it's a very good solution for our problem to fight against the IS and
Well, thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information? Are there any points in the House? Official delegates now. Seeing as there are none, I suggest you yield the floor back to the presidency. The floor is in you. So we're still in open debate on this resolution as a whole. Is there anyone wishing to speak either in favor or against this resolution? Otherwise, we'll call upon someone again. The presidency calls upon the Russian Federation. Thank you, delegate. The presidency would like to remind all delegates to first address the House and the presidency. And furthermore, we want to really call upon you guys to say something. It's really awkward if we have to keep calling people here who haven't write speeches, write something down, just give a speech, whether you're either in favor or against this resolution. So, are you open to any form of information? Then I suggest you use the floor. Thank you. Okay, is there any delegation wishing to either speak in favor or against this resolution? What delegation are you? Delegation of Turkey, you've been recognized.
Honorable Presidency, fellow delegates, the delegation of Turkey agrees with this resolution because it goes for the safety of the people not only in Turkey but in the rest of Europe. We also did a little bit of things with refugees, and we also came out of that. But most importantly is that we find ways together to end IS threat. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Or should bring it now? Seeing as there are none, I suggest you use the floor.
We yield the floor back to the presidency.
Thank you. Are there any delegates wishing to speak either in favor or against this resolution as well? Seeing as there are none, do I hear a motion? Yes, read. There's been a motion to move into voting procedure. Do I hear a second? Admin staff, please take your voting positions.
admin staff.
please raise your placards high. Only placards. And per delegation, one placard. Keep them up. You may lower them. Any delegation wishing to vote against this resolution as a whole? One placard. One placard per delegation. Thank you. Are there any abstentions? There has been a miscount, we're going to do the count over. So are there any delegation wishing to vote in favor? And I only want to see placards, no flags, and I want to see one placard per delegation. You may lower them. Any delegation wishing to vote against this resolution as a whole? You may lower them. Any delegations wishing to abstain from voting? Okay, with a clear majority of 8 in favor and 2 against, this resolution has passed. Clapping is in order. So the next order of business is the resolution of the second General Assembly. We would like to call upon the delegate that has been chosen to read out the resolution. Now, you have the floor.
Suggest where the money goes should not be used to finish corruption, should be used to finish special needs for infrastructure in very specific countries. Calls upon all member states to assist LECs that are in need of resource supply, given 0.7% of the GDP annually as development aid. Implementing food and education programs and organizations that control the distribution of money. Setting up emergency care centers. Providing grants to NGOs. Urges to all MEDCs to spend more time on thinking about economic refugees on this, to seek a way to keep them in their own country. Recommends building development corporations instead of just giving development aid. Further suggests that aid is limited to UNICEF, Human Rights Watch, and make indiscriminate rulings more accessible for disabled persons.
Thank you, delegate. Did you prepare a speech on this resolution? I believe not. So we are now in. Yes, delegate. Do you want to say something about the resolution?
The General Assembly is created this resolution because this resolution was good step to be available and for supporting development, supporting less developed countries and
Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Please raise your placards high. Seeing as there are none, I suggest you yield the floor back to the presidency.
I will yield the floor back to the presidency.
Thank you. We're now once again in open debate on this resolution. Are there any delegates wishing to either speak in favor or against this resolution? Delegation of France, you've been recognized.
Hello, presidents, fellow delegates. We as the delegation of France find it very important
speak either in favor or against this resolution, please raise your flags high. United States of America, you've been recognized.
Fellow delegates, the United States of America strongly development in lower economically developed countries because it is in our best interest to help other nations develop and become stronger for possible future relations in these countries. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you open to any points of information?
Yeah.
Are there any such responses? Then I suggest you throw back to the presidency.
I yield the floor back.
Thank you. So we're once again open debate on this resolution as a whole. Are there any delegations who wish to speak in favor or against this resolution? Seeing as there are none, United Kingdom, you've been recognized.
We, the delegation of the United Kingdom, think that the issue is really important and that it needs to be solved really quickly. And these points are very good. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, I suggest you throw back to the presidency.
Yield the floor back to the presidency.
I would like to remind all delegates to first address the presidency and the House before you start your speech. Now we're once again open in open debate on this resolution as a whole. Are there any delegates wishing to speak either in favor or against this resolution? Seeing as there are none, we're going to move into voting procedure. Admin staff, please take voting positions. Delegations wishing to vote in favor of this resolution, please raise your flags high. On back to the third delegation. You may lower them. Any delegations wishing to vote against? Any delegations wishing to abstain from voting? Okay, with 9 votes in favor, 0 votes against, and 2 delegations abstaining from voting, this resolution has passed. That will be in order. The next resolution will be the resolution of GM3, and we would like to call on the delegation here to read out the resolution. You have the floor.
The Third General Assembly deeply about the rights of LGBTQ rights, seeking for solutions to most of the region, keeping in mind that the majority of countries signed the Declaration of Human Rights, request LGBTQs to have equal rights as heterosexual people, suggests that homosexuality should only be legal to be shown in special pubs and in private situations, suggests to integrate LGBTQ in society by providing education programs for LGBTQ acceptance, creating a committee called the Rights for Gays and Lesbians, RGL, which will have a headquarters in Oslo, organize campaigns in order to inform people all around the world about LGBTQ rights, teach all men are equal. Approves that if the LGBTQ people feel scared, they can ask the police for help and support, suggests LGBTQs can be reserved south in some parts and in some parts along the LGBTQs instead of forbidding it in the whole world.
Thank you. Did you want to speak on this resolution yourself? Okay, then I suggest you use the floor back to the presidency. Thank you. We're now in open debate on this resolution. Are there any delegates wishing to speak either in favor or against this resolution as a whole? The delegation of Turkey, if you may recognize. You have the floor.
Honorable Chair, fellow delegates, we're in favor with this because we're glad that the delegates understand that it's not possible to realize these rules in all countries.
Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Please raise your brackets high. Yes, the delegation of France. Will you please microphone up there and raise your question?
Could the delegate please repeat that question?
So we know direct dialect on the floor. Would you please rephrase your question?
Is it already like this? That some countries already allow LGBTQs and some countries not?
Yes, that's true.
Okay, thank you, delegate. Are you open to any more points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Seeing as there are none, I suggest you go back to the chair.
Yield the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. Now, once again, an open debate on this resolution. Is there anyone wishing to speak either in favor or against this resolution as a whole? Well, we will allow one speaker. So the delegation of China. You have the floor.
Honorable Presidency and fellow delegates, we the delegates of China don't think it's necessary to change anything about the subject. We do not think it's a big issue and so it should not be discussed.
Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
No.
Then I suggest you give the floor back to the presidency.
We look forward to the presidency.
Okay, we're now going to voting procedure. And staff, please take your voting positions. Any delegations wishing to vote in favor of the resolution, please raise your brackets high. You may lower them. Any delegation wishing to vote against this resolution, please raise your brackets high. Raise your brackets high. Any delegations wishing to abstain from voting, you may lower them. With three votes in favor, 6 votes against, two votes, two delegations abstaining from voting, this resolution will not pass. Clapping will not be in order. So next we move on to the resolution of General Assembly 4. I would like to call upon the delegation who is selected to read out the resolution. You have the floor.
The Fourth General Assembly recommends to divide the refugees properly in countries which have a strong economy and or very large. Calls upon help more developed countries than those where the refugees come from to help them to a safer life. A. Develop cheap and light transport. B. Wait for the refugees in Europe. Why? Taking care of them once they reach Europe. Why? Preparing centers in different countries to stay until they have other places to stay. And why? Having everything that's necessary, such as food and clothes for them in those centers. Calls for more military presence at the coast. A. To catch smugglers. And B. To find refugees and help them cross the ocean in a different way. Why? Suggests that borders should be open to make it easier to travel on land and avoid crowded roads and military security or patrols to make sure that refugees stay safe and do thorough background checks. Hopes for help from other countries to tackle the problem in, for instance, Syria. A. Financial help, and B. Military help. Calls for the sending back of refugees who aren't coming out of countries with war. A. To decrease the number of refugees. Encourages paying attention to the issue in the media in every country all around the world. A. On the television with more news flashes. B. On the internet. And C. In the paper by handing out free pages. Support any kind of help from citizens to improve the situations where refugees are in, and therefore urges leaders of a country such as presidents or queens to show their country care, compassion, and pay attention to the issue themselves. Recommends to fight against the war in the refugees' country of origin, fighting besides scaring away the refugees.
Thank you. Does the delegation want to say something about the resolution herself?
Yes.
Then you have the floor.
Honorable Presidency and dear delegates. The delegation of France strongly encourages you to vote in favor of this resolution. It's mostly about how, through this issue, we can make this world a better place. Here we are together to create that better place. With this resolution, we stand for equivalence, compassion, and humanity. So vote in favor, support the resolution, and stand for equivalence, compassion, humanity, and freedom all around the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Please raise your brackets now. Seeing as there are none, I suggest you leave the floor back to the presidency.
Yield the floor back to the presidency.
Thank you. We're now in open debate on the resolution of GF4. Are there any delegations wishing to either speak in favor or against this resolution? Delegation of Brazil has been recognized. You have Delegate, are you open to any points of information? Are there any such points in the House? as there are none, I suggest you give the floor back to the president. Thank you. We're once again an open debate on this resolution as a whole. Are there any delegations wishing to speak either in favor or against this resolution? The delegation of the United States of America.
Honorable Presidency, fellow delegates, we, the United States of America, think you should all vote in favor of this resolution. This resolution brings the world together and brings the US and the whole world close to solving the refugee problem. The resolution consists of all elements to realize this. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any information?
Yes.
Which points in the House if there are racial tie? Seeing as there are none, I suggest you give the floor back to the presidency.
We use the floor at the presidency.
Thank you. We're now once again in open debate on this resolution as a whole. Are there any delegations wishing to take the floor, either in favor or against this resolution? Delegation of France, you've been recognized. You have the floor.
Honorable chairs, fellow delegates, I am in favor of this issue and this resolution because it's very recently and I find this a great solution to bring the world closer and eventually solve this problem.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Impartial judge, who we also want to give the right to all countries to punish political prisoners in their own way. We also encourage all the UN members to improve the facilities and the intern freedom for political prisoners. All judges do have a classification and a neutral opinion. We were honored to be here, and thanks for this.
Thank you, Delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Please raise your black tie. As there are none, I suggest you yield the floor back to the presidency.
We yield the floor back to the presidency.
Thank you. We're now in open debate on this resolution of GA6. Are there any delegations to take the floor on this resolution in favor or against the delegation of Turkey being recognized? You have the floor.
Honorable Chair, fellow delegates, the delegation of the Democratic Republic of Germany would like to say at first it's nice to be here. We think it's one of the most important issues of the world at this moment. In Germany are people free of opinion. We are a democratic country. So that means you can have your own judgment. We think it's necessary to give the political prisoners fair justice. Every human has got the same rights. If the political prisoners has used physical violence, we don't want to give them freedom. But we give them a fair process, and the judge will make a decision. Thank you for paying attention.
Thank you, Delegate. Are there any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House? Racial you yield the floor back to the presidency.
We yield the floor back to the presidency.
Thank you. We're once again in open debate on this resolution as a whole. Are there any delegations wishing to either speak in favor or against this resolution? The delegation of France, we can recognize.
Honorable Presidency, fellow delegates, we, the delegation of France, we agree with this statement because this is not only about management of people lives deserve, it's also about human rights. Thank you.
Thank you, delegate. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points as racial blackouts now?
We
The presidency will allow one last speaker on this resolution as a whole. Does anyone wish to speak either in favor or against this resolution? Racial blackouts now. The delegation of Brazil, you've been recognized. You have the floor.
Honorable Presidency, dear fellow delegates, the delegation of Brazil agrees with this resolution because with this resolution they can help the political prisoners and they get the human rights back. That's it. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Are you open to any points of information?
Yes.
Are there any such points in the House of racial blackouts now? Seeing as there are none, I suggest you move forward after the presidency.
Will you withdraw that?
Thank you. The open voting time has elapsed, so we'll now move into voting procedure. And staff, take your voting positions. Are there any delegations wishing to vote in favor of this resolution? Please raise your placards now. Aye. Any delegations wishing to vote against this resolution? You may lower them. Any delegates wishing to vote to abstain from voting on this resolution? With a clear majority of 8 delegates voting in favor, 1 against, and 2 abstaining from voting, this resolution has passed. Clapping is on. Thank you all for working so hard with us today. The plenary session is over now. We will start on the closing ceremony with we have a cookie break right now, and we will start with the closing ceremony in 10 minutes. Be back here in 10 minutes.
Ja. Vandaag. Alle plastic dossiers van alle tekens van de Volkskrant.
Ja, goed. Zijn met z'n vieren.
Arnoud, ja, ik heb wel wat knopjes gedaan.
Maar eerst moet je het geluid afrekenen, anders kunnen we niet.
Ja, neem de tijd. Ik denk naar het
Arnoud, lukt alles? Oké, gaat het nog lukken? Moet je nog gaan? Oké, fijn, goed spelen.
Ik heb echt gewonnen. Wij hebben er zoveel. De meeste van zijn oudste. Nee. Geen olie.
Alles zo, weet je, donuts zijn gewoon niet
Het is staf, je kunt gewoon er langs lopen.
Ja. Oh.
Staf, hoor je eventjes niet mee, dat is ons verhaal dan wel. Wat is over hier? Wat? Ja.
Ja, maakt niet uit. Alles.
Ik zou 50. Ja. Komt goed jongen. Hey, tot ziens.
elkaar te brengen.
hope you have all had an amazing day today. In this closing ceremony, we will have speeches from all the chairs about their respective committee, after which the Secretary General, me, will end the ceremony and conference with a speech. Finally, the President of the General Assembly, Raoul Gritsta, will once again use the power of his mighty hammer and end the conference. First, we will have Constantine Kroon and Annika Soukris to talk about their committee. General Assembly first.
Distinguished Presidency, Honorable Delegates, dear men directors and guests. My name is Annika Soukris.
And my name is Constantine Kroon.
Together, we were the chairs of General Assembly 1. We have to be honest, because our topic was very up to date and also difficult. Creating new approaches to handle the threat of the Islamic State in and near the Middle East. Although this was a very serious topic, there have been a lot of good discussions, debates and ideas to solve the problem which is currently affecting the whole world.
Well, nonetheless, we had a lot of fun during our session. This, of course, also includes punishments for latecomers and no suitable clothing. An example, the honorable delegates of China, Turkey and Greece had to perform Franz Schubert's Ave Maria. In this way, the delegates as well as the chairs had fun during our committee session, despite the difficult issue. Therefore, we'd like to show you a clip about this punishment. Enjoy! And of course, we would really enjoy when the delegates of Turkey, China and Greece could perform again, so please stand up and do it again, please. Come on guys, you can do it! Go for it! Hey, silence, attention please, attention.
For us, it was wonderful to see how our committee developed and the progress that all our delegates made. In the beginning, it was difficult to break the ice, because for the most people, it was the first time MUN. Through our session, we learned more and more about how the United Nations works and our committee. Finally, we have produced a resolution that includes some very nice aspects. In the end, we have been doing some voting on awards, and these are the results. Please, we would like to congratulate Turkey for the best newcomer. We'd also like to congratulate Egypt as the best speaker. The delegates of China were the most crazy and most likely to end up in jail. And the biggest party animal, that was our chair, Constantine.
Finally, we hope that all of you guys are MUN addicts now, as we are, and we hope to see you again during other conferences in the future. Now or soon, FirstMUN 2015 is over and we all have to go home. What stays are our memories of these 2 great days, the progress we made and the funny moments, of course. We would like to thank all of our delegates and our lovely staff for this great time. Thank you very much. We yield the floor back to the presidency.
Thank you very much, President Annika. I would now like to call upon Sander Gold-Marsink and Jonas Luken, Chair of the Second General Assembly.
Thanks for microphone.
Honorable everyone, distinguished all of you. We, the chairs of the General Assembly's Second Committee, are very thankful and very proud of all our delegates.
Even though we started a bit silent in the morning, that might have been due to the great party, or also due to the donkey expecting us, we'll probably never know. We still had a lively debate with lots of great ideas by all the delegates afterwards.
We managed to loosen everyone a bit by dancing all together to Shake It Out and to Macarena. This also led to some messages ending up in our gossip box about which delegate has the best dancing skills. The United Kingdom won out on this one.
Congratulations. What also helped to get the debate going was the deputy secretary, the head of admins, and one of our admins jumping in as a delegation of Japan every once in a while. Thanks for that, Bubka, Melissa, and Melissa.
No, they did take the task a bit too far though. So we had them sing Yesterday by the Beatles, just at the very end.
Our congratulations go to all the delegates who won one of our awards. Actually, 3 of the awards were actually won by an admin. We think this shows what an amazing job our admins did. Thank you, Joachim and Luca.
Now finally, we want to come back to our gossip box once more. According to the messages in there was a lot of love going on in the GA2. Well, it's not for us to judge about how much of this is true.
But one thing we are certainly able to judge. Delegate of the Second Committee of the General Assembly, we do certainly love all of you for making both our first time as a chair such an amazing experience. Thank you.
We would like to floor back to the presidency.
Thank you very much, Sander and Jonas. Following, we will have our President of the General Assembly and his deputy, Oye Said, speaking as chairs of the General Assembly. President, the House, please come to order.
Honorable chairs, distinguished guests, but most of all, dear delegates. I want to start off with introducing ourselves. My name is Raoul Jutstra and this is my friend Tom Oudeveldhuis. Our story all begins a few months ago, when we were asked to join the organization of FirstMUN 2015. We decided to solicit for PGA and DPGA. Besides that, we were both chairs of the Third General Assembly. I'll just hold it then. After months of long work and preparations, we're finally here today. We really are the SG Mike Stout grateful for all the work she's done and all the long nights she's worked on this very FirstMUN. So a round of applause for her.
We were lucky to chair the Third General Assembly, which was about the LGBTQ rights, which basically means rights for lesbian, gays, bisexual, transgenders. This is a very actual topic in the world, so we had pretty serious debate. At first, the debate was running a bit dead all the time, but through the day it became really interesting and was really fruitful debate. So some of you might know me better as the delegate of Norway, since I've been doing that more than being chair. But throughout the day we really saw you learning stuff. At first you were more like, nah, I'm not saying anything till he appoints me, to just really standing there and make a speech about your opinion. And also in the beginning it was like, no points of information to me. and then they were like, yeah, with all those questions, yeah, come to me. And yeah, we have like a little quote of the day. It's from our dear delegates from the Republic of Egypt, which was actually a bit too racist. It was like, members of the LGBTQ society are disgusted. It was a bit weird, so.
Even though we did not finish a really long resolution, and that it's a bit contradictory, but nevertheless we thought that our delegates deserved a bit of fun. So we decided to vote on a few awards. There out came that even though she was a bit shy at the beginning, she deserved the title as best the female delegate, the delegation of Egypt. Would you please stand up? Elected as best male delegate, Tom as India.
So to close the speech, we really had much fun with you guys, and it was an honor to be your chair / Norway delegate. We hope you learned much this weekend, and that we might see you again with other events. Thank you very much.
We will have Frank Heijboer and Max Villa in the role from G4. Please give them a warm welcome.
Distinguished Presidency, honorable delegates, and dear guests.
Well, we actually don't know what to say. We were supposed to figure out what to say during our plenary session, but we kind of didn't. We actually forgot about the superlatives. We told her in our committee, but we haven't brought them here, so we're sorry for that.
Though it was a great experience chairing for the first time, and yes, it was our first time. You see, there's the first time for a lot of things, like for the first time chairing, the first time being a delegate,
or the first time opening a window, the first time shooting a bird, the first time killing refugees, something like along those lines. Without a doubt, we think that all of these experiences are great, but we do hope that your first time being a delegate was as much fun as our first time being chair.
Yes, and also we hope that we have infected you with the MUN virus, and that many MUNs will follow. But sweet baby Jesus, you behaved all so very well.
Yeah, we were actually hoping to punish you guys, but you were really too well behaved. You came on time, you listened to us, even the note passing.
Oh, they were ridiculously serious, like really. The stuff that was discussed in the note passing we would have loved to see at the podium.
Yeah, but yeah, you can't have everything as chair. But it's our own fault, because we should have let you write your own punishments, and that way let you know what a big part punishing is in the MUNC.
Yes, we have let you chosen your own punishment, and we brought like 3 best, which would account to do 30 jumping jacks and sing your favorite song while doing it, or pretend to be James Bond on a secret mission, or just do a barrel roll in the middle of the committee. You would have liked to see a barrel roll.
Yeah, I can do a barrel roll. Okay, but now we want a moment of silence, because we have prepared something for you.
Yes, the committee inspired us to create something that would last longer than this conference.
Art. This is Japanese art. Haiku. Silence please, silence please. G84 was great. A bird came through the window. One of the chairs. Hi. The window is closed. The window is now crying. Frank thinks they cannot. G4 is nice. The conference is over. All the people cry. Now, the formal part. We yield the floor, but to who? The presidency.
Now will follow a speech from our last General Assembly, the 6th Committee. Please give a round of applause for Monique Tempelman and Timo van der Plas.
Dear FG, Presidency, MUN Directors, fellow chairs, staff, distinguished guests, and of course, dear delegates. Wow, the very first FirstMUN. Of course, we had to start with a big banger. I mean, it's the first thing. And I think we did it as a committee. You guys were extremely active in the debating. I mean, we had a good debate. Everyone talked at least once. They stood up to the podium just stating their point. Might not have been too serious, but that doesn't really matter. Of course, it's your first time going up there. It's scary, we know. Yeah. It was at least really fun for us, and not just because of the good speeches you guys give, but also from luring you to the speech table by putting candy on there, and not only from the hard question you sometimes gave, but also from the, of course, the separatists, which ended up being only China. We are very, very proud on all of you. I mean, it's your first time, and you did really, really good. And resolution with 7 clauses is fairly good for an ad hoc, so good job. Yeah, the very first FirstMUN still sounds weird, but the very first FirstMUN is for us a big success, and we hope also for you. Thank you.
Honorable Presidency and staff, distinguished guests, boastful, dear delegates. Dow and I had the honorable task of chairing the Human Rights Council. This for me is a very special MUN because it will be my last MUN ever. I know, it's really sad. But it was it was a great pleasure to end my MUN experience with such a wonderful committee. In the beginning, there were a lot of nervous delegates, but as the hours passed, more delegates starting to give speeches. And eventually, through mock debates and superlatives, the delegates really starting to loosen up and have fun.
Firstly, I would like to congratulate the delegate and the winner of the Best Delegate and Crazy Person contest, the delegate of Germany. I would like to emphasize how much fun I had in my first time chairing this committee. They produced a wonderful resolution, of which I and that is very, very proud. And during the mock debate, About the vibe of the remaining cookies that were left, it was a lot of fun, and leaving my committee is the hardest part of this entire annual. I hope to see all of you new delegates again at coming annuals, and thank you all. I yield the floor back to the president.
For our last committee, we have Max Greenwich and Marit Ruiter from the Economical and Social Council, who was in the Town Council today. You now have the floor.
Thank you, Presidency.
Esteemed Presidency, fellow chairs, honorable guests, and dear delegates. Today, after a whole day of preparation and workshops and hard partying, of course, the ECOSOC finally assembled to tackle the challenge of promoting equal access to new and existing technologies for sustainable development. To get started, our session start wasn't the best one. We, the chairs, almost forgot to do an actual icebreaker, and even after we did one, we had some difficulties, with many people being rather quiet and a lack of amendments to discuss.
Yet, luckily, right after the lunch break, we had the chance to witness an actual marathon, to small Philistine, I guess. I'm sorry. Well, the ECOSOC suddenly came to life when a whole flood of amendments, and while barely being able to write them all down and type them in, we still noticed what an actually motivating and highly interesting debate was going on around us, on all levels actually, with note papers almost flying through the room and one speaker after another. It's quite amazing what coffee and Subway sandwiches can do to people.
You should perhaps know this speech is rather improvised, since we have been discussing our superlatives almost until the end of the session, and the speech had to be written in like 5 minutes. So we'll continue.
Well, after we finished our resolution, without having even a small break, we introduced some superlatives. And we would like to congratulate, first of all, the delegation of India, consisting of Stein and Leonard, if you please can stand up, for being the best delegate and also the most annoying delegate. For Leonard being best singer because he sang a great song called Let It Go. For Leonard because he was most likely to survive the zombie apocalypse. And we want to congratulate Stein for being funniest delegate and for being the nominee target of Brazil. And we also would like to congratulate Dante from the delegation of Germany because he was most likely to get hammered by the SG. And next to that, I would like to congratulate Maika for our SG for setting up such a great MUN. I know how hard it is to set up an MUN. And I think she just did a wonderful job. She did it better than I did. Well, I'd almost say that, but yeah. And I also want to congratulate Melissa for being such a great Deputy Secretary General. I couldn't have wished for a better successor, so I'm very proud of you. So, yeah.
What is remaining for the ECOSOC? First of all, another thanks. A thanks to our chief problem solver in this session. It was the PASG, which is an actual post, Mandy Stott, also known as the most smart delegate of China.
great admin staff who made all this possible, because otherwise, without all their talents and capabilities, we wouldn't have been able to organize this session. So thanks to you guys, Sitze and Ingeborg. To finish off, it was a great session for us too. We had great fun, and we hope you did so too, and did actually become as much of an Ammunion addict as Marit, perhaps, if I become in 20 conferences in a whole. I've only got rate 8 for this one, but I guess that's sufficient as well, and we hope to see you again. And now the last word, thank you. No, you aren't. We yield the floor to the presidency.
Now I'm closing video of the MUN by our head of IT, Arnold Moll from Arnold Moll Film Solutions. I'm now also known as Arnie. It's also provided with the live stream going on right now, together with our sponsor, Koopmans Geluid. We are immensely thankful to both of them for providing us all this technical support we need.
Now, our honored Secretary General Mike Scott will give a speech. Please give her a warm round of applause.
Honorable everyone, tomorrow I will turn 18. 18 years old. I will be grown up. And during all these years, I learned that the world is not only beautiful and life is not always perfect, but we're facing problems. As a person yourself and as the world as a whole. Dear delegates, during this conference, we did more than just facing these problems, but you were thinking about solutions. Unity beyond borders was this year's theme. Creating more unity, nationally as well internationally, will create more cooperation, and you cannot solve problems on your own. A few years ago, I never wanted to participate in any events. I believed, just as my classmates, that debating was boring. My lovely sister and my now personal assistant participated already for a year in events, and she always tried to convince me to go to a conference. During the registration of FirstMUN 2013, she offered me a chocolate bar if I would participate, and because it was at my own school as well, I decided to take part of the conference. And it was against all my expectations. They explained everything so well, and it was not as hard as I thought. If you would ask me if I regret this decision, I absolutely don't, because MUNs changed my life. Right now, 3 years later, at my 10th conference, I'm standing here as Secretary General of FirstMUN 2015. During these 3 years, I practiced my English, my public speaking skills, met a lot of new people, and also made a lot of new friends. And I'm not afraid to give a presentation or talk to complete strangers. Some of you will go on with participating in events, some of you don't. In the future, you will become perhaps a chair, a head, or maybe the president of the Secretary General of FirstMUN 2015. But right now, at the last moments of FirstMUN 2015, I would like to thank you all for delegates for participating. I tried together with my organizing team to ensure the best experience as possible, and I hope you all loved it. After almost a half year of organizing weekly meetings, we made this happen. For all these hard efforts, I have to thank some people. First of all, I want to thank the whole organizing committee. Melissa, Raoul, Tom, Bo, Arnoud, Bram, Iris, Vanna, Mandy. Our meetings weren't not always serious enough, but you all showed what you're capable of, and I'm all proud of you. Secondly, I want to thank all the chairs. You helped delegates with everything, and you led the committee better than I ever could have expected. I think chairing at a committee at FirstMUN is much harder than chairing a committee at another MUN because you are only first timers and you have to explain and help the delegates, which is much more harder. So thank you all. You did all so great. I also would like to thank the admins. I know it isn't the most fun work to do, but we can't do it without you. The press and the IT will provide us delegate booklet, FirstMUN Times, live stream, and also the help of our sponsor, Koopmans Geluid. Furthermore, I would like to thank Mrs. De Ruiter, the leading MUN director during this conference. You always helped me, and when we couldn't solve anything on your own, you always helped us a lot, and you even replied my WhatsApp messages at 11 p.m. And last but not least, I would love to thank my sister, Mandy. In the beginning of my MUN career, you always helped me with doing research, writing policy statements, writing resolutions. When I got better, you still checked my English, and since last year, you even checked my chair applications. When I became Secretary General, you directly offered me to help, and we decided to make you my personal assistant, even though that function doesn't really exist. This was one of my best choices I made during the organization of FirstMUN. We have been a country together, organizers together, and we will be chairs together. You always helped me, did things that I didn't have time for, and I could tell you everything about everything and everyone, and you often even said, you already told me that twice, Maaike. Mandy, I love you and I want to thank you for everything. And of course, I would like to thank the school building, the school, Verder College Ommen. Thank you, building, thank you. I also would like to thank the town council, thank the town council, thank you. And now I will end my speech with one of my favorite MUN metaphors. This conference was like a chocolate cake. We got some useful ingredients together with the organizing committee. We mixed those ingredients together, and we even added some delicious chocolate. At the end of the conference, we had a delicious cake, and who doesn't like cake? Thank you very much. Sign the flag of FirstMUN 2015.
closing, with pain in my heart, closing the ceremony FirstMUN 2015.
So with pain in my heart, I declare FirstMUN 2015 officially closed.
Please, the organizing committee stay inside for the organizing committee picture. organizing committee. He is
Bijna, die moet weer een foto. Oh, sorry.
Melissa.
We zullen wel vast gaan.
Go. No.
Kijk, ik wil jas
Wait. Nice. Go. No. Go is over here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, no. The question of first period, that's 50. Where is Brom? Brom, could you please come upstairs? Upstairs. Upstairs. Last but not least, I would love to make a photo with everyone over there.